DT, we're so glad you're here today. I'm glad you're here, and Jordan, glad you're here. DT Shackleford is no stranger to the city of Decatur, Alabama. He is coming back, he and Jordan and their family is coming back to be a part of making a big difference for the Lord's work, as right now they're co-directors of the Neighborhood Christian Center. And we're so glad to have you here. I know you spoke to several of the Sunday school classes this morning, and I know they were challenged, but also encouraged. DT, the only thing is John Ivy was not able to be here today, and he's the biggest Ole Miss fan I know, okay? And if anybody knows John Ivy, the biggest Ole Miss fan. So he texted me, he's sick about it because he's away, and he said, I'm so upset about it. And then he reminded me that you won the Chucky Mullins Award twice, and you're the only Ole Miss player to ever receive that award, to wear that jersey, number 38. And we are so honored that you're here today, and God's doing a great work for you. Come and share with us this morning.
Thank y'all for having me. I don't even know, I can use my football voice, or I can go to the mic. I'll just go to the mic, okay? All right, real briefly, my wife, could you please stand? All right? Isn't she beautiful? Thank you so much, wifey, for coming here to Decatur with me, and I'm so blessed to have you in my life, and I'm so grateful for you, and thankful that you making this journey with me. And so I love you, and you look beautiful. We don't have kids yet, okay? All right. So, okay, thank you so much, wifey. Thank you. Number 2, the Boldings. Yeah, I know. Could you please stand? Remain, just for a minute, remain. If you want to know what superstars look like, if you want to know what hope looks like, Mr. Bolden always has this thing, still breathing, still hope. When you look at these 2 individuals, the footprint that they've left in this place and continue to make it, it's really powerful. It's really impactful. So what you all mean to me, but I do believe in publicly giving you what you deserve, and I'm so grateful for me and my wife to not only learn from you, but to learn from you all's marriage. I think they just made their 35, right? 35th anniversary. That's another thing. From an individual, from me and my wife who've never really seen a marriage make it, to be able to come to work every single day and to see one that's synchronized together. I just want to tell you both that we are grateful for you, we appreciate you, and we love you. All right? Yes, Ashley and Amy, please stand. This is the last one. Ashley and Amy, can you please stand? Yeah, you can give them a hand clap too. If you are a volunteer at the Neighborhood Christian Center, or if you've been impacted by the NCC, could you please stand? And I saw volunteers. I've said, yeah. I just want to say, it's so easy to look at what's in bold letters, but it's the individuals who are there day in and day out who serve and serve and serve. And so the Bible says the greatest among you shall be your servant. So I'm so grateful for you all, and thank you all on teaching me and my wife consistently how to serve community. Thank you. All right, now we're done with everybody standing up now, right? Thank you so much for having me. I want to share this with you really briefly, and then I'll go into NCC, which will be a part of what I'll share with you. I shared this in Bible in Sunday school. In this exact location was 3 specific places that raised me, probably within a 4 to 6 block radius. So up the street, when I was probably second through like 6th grade. There was this lady named Miss Griffin. She was at First Baptist Church. She would go around in communities, and she picked me up, and she would take me back to First Baptist, and that would be my mentor. So that church helped me to become the man that I am when I'm come from a generation of individuals who have never completed college. And so for them to grab a young man like myself and feel the need to pour into me when they didn't have to, I think, Mr. Mark, that's what you call digging for them wells. Number 2, the Neighborhood Christian Center. It's about a block, it was like 2 blocks over, right? At this time, it wasn't across the street. It was just like this small building. We got it was like the basement. If anybody had ever been there, they knew about the basement, all right? And I was there at probably 14, 15 years old as a teen lead. And one of my favorite verses is Proverbs 22:6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go. When he gets older, he would not depart far from it. That place helped develop the man that you see today. When you hear Chucky Mullins Award winner, when you hear a husband, when you hear an impactful leader in the community, what you are hearing at the same exact time is the Neighborhood Christian Center that oozes out of my body. So thank you, NCC. Number 3, Morgan County Jail. I grew up without my biological father, who passed away when I was in the 10th grade from a heart attack, and my stepfather raised me, who spent 4 years in prison on a 12-year sentence. And now at the Neighborhood Christian Center, we have an effective jail ministry, and I'm able to go in there every single week to go to a place that my stepfather would go in and out of consistently. So we're talking about healing roots. What this was for me and my wife, a call back to go and reach that place that developed me. I oftentimes say it was the ex-convict that raised the doctor. The Bible says God take the foolish things of this world to shame the wise, right? The weak things to shame the strong. He will take the world's indespicable and despised things, the things that are viewed as nothing. It took this community to see an individual like myself who, according to my roots, was nothing, but according to the things that you all saw within those deep wells, you saw something deep within me. And so I look at each and every individual in this room, and what you all give to this city, it became that thing that I needed. And so as me and my wife have traveled to Dallas, Texas, and the last 4 years we've been in Chicago, God has called us here. He's called us home. And my wife being from Houston, Texas, she's received so much love. All right, from Miss Peggy's pies to like all of the different things that we've received. But I want to tell you, first and foremost, it has been love that we've received. And the Neighborhood Christian Center has been something that has been a part of me. And now we get an opportunity to give back and serve others. You look at the NCC and you're dealing primarily with 4 components. The emergency services, which you have the food pantry, you have the clothes closet. Then you have jail ministry. Then you have transitional homes. Then you have a youth ministry. In each and every way, my family has been touched by all 4 of them. At some point in time, my family needed that bag of groceries. At some point in time, somebody in my family needed those clothes. At some point in time, I needed to be in that youth program to learn and understand how to be an effective leader and communicator. So now here I am at 32 years old, or I should say years young. Right, Mark. And so God has been really good to me and my wife. Thank you all so much for what you all give to the NCC, because you're vicariously giving to an 8-year-old DT. And so based on what you give and the service you give and the love you give, you're nurturing the future DTs to take the torch and be able to lead in an impactful and powerful city like this. So I want to tell you thank you. I appreciate you. And I'll end with one of my favorite verses. Mark, you just needed to talk about wells this morning, okay? Revelation 7, We say?
Video.
Yeah.
Video. Mark.
Video. Mark. Villiard. Mark Villiard.
No, video.
Villiard Mark. Mark Villiard. Villiard Mark. Mark Villiard. Villiard. Let's go with Revelation 7:17, right? When you do that, you get your eyes buck and you just like, okay, let's go. Revelation 7:17 says, for the Lamb on the throne will be your shepherd. He will lead you to springs of life-giving water, and he will wipe away every tear from your eyes. Thank you for being the church, for being the people who consistently wipe the tears away from those who cry consistently. And thank you for being the hands and feet. Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for welcoming me and my wife. And may you all have a blessed day. All right. Thank you.
I was going to correct that in a minute because it was going to bother everybody. That's Mark. That's Villiard. DT, stay right there. We as a church have really started to begin to give to missions and ministries across the world through missionaries, but also local ministries here. And one of those ministries that we will be supporting in our 2024 budget and things is the Neighborhood Christian Center. So with this, we wanted to give, the missions committee wanted to give this donation this morning as a way to start this relationship from our brand new church to you and to your work, and as you continue to live out the legacy here in this community. We love you, and from our church to you, we are so thankful to partner with you, okay? God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank y'all. Thank you.